she left something here.
Definitely.
Yellow to the middle right looks pretty inviting for Colette here. Whether she actually wants to be yellow, she might turn it down on that basis.
I don't think she'll turn it down, because she can pot the yellow and then try and develop the other yellows. Because she should be able to kiss that red on the right hand side of that yellow. She's looking at that cue now, just above that yellow. She can kiss into that red when she pots the yellow, and then hold it, and then pot the other yellow and split the two yellows to the left hand side of the table.
Nice shot, but she doesn't manage to hold it, which is what she's looking at. I think the one bottom left as we look at it should go.
Should do.
Doesn't guarantee her next position though. In fact, she's looking at the one down the cushion here. It's just a safety. So Colette has nominated, and it's a pretty good safety. Not an easy option. I think Michelle just acknowledging that there.
Definitely, it's going to be a very difficult pot to do anything. Well, not a pot, just a shot. It'll be very difficult not to free the black or Colette's yellow, badge yellow, that's on the left hand side of the table. Should be looking for a safety of her own here, Michelle.
30 seconds.
What's your shot here if you're in this position, Deb?
Depends if she can see that red to plant it. I don't know if she can see it.
I think she's just going to try and squeeze it through.
No, she's gone for the safety. Yeah, that's kind of a shot I was thinking to think about the safety, but that's kind of all that was there really. If there was no plan, I couldn't quite see, but just flicking off the balls and taking the white up the table.
Yeah, Colette does have a long pot available into the bottom left pocket here. And it could work out really well for it, because it might even lead her into cannoning those yellows. She's not going to take it on, just safe again. Just an indication of how close I think both ladies feel at this final is. They do not want to make a mistake here. Every frame crucial.
I'm not sure if that red drops into the middle left. It may do, and if it does do that, kind of opens things up a little bit for Michelle.
And it might well be the only shot she can really play. I think she can squeeze up to the ones at the top of the table she fancies playing a little bit safer, namely the one near the baulk line in the centre. She's playing the one into the middle. It does go, you can see that.
Oh, that's a good shot. Excellent shot.
It's a really nice safety.
Picked her spot perfectly. Colette's just played a lovely shot there to cover the red down the right hand side of the table.
It's a really tactical frame, this, isn't it?
30 seconds.
I mean, you just look back at how quickly that first set was played, and in stark contrast to this one, it was
literally, dish, 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 dish. all gone, all gone, all gone. This is very different.
Really polar opposites in the same match. Just get the sense that if whoever can win this frame, it might give them so much momentum. And the ball is going absolutely anywhere there for Michelle.
I think she's trying to just screw it off 2 cushions to get it safe in the same kind of area she was previously. But it caught the red on the way back and then kicked down the table.
And Colette's got a chance here. Here's the replay again. Just trying
to get it to slide past those reds to go towards the top cushion again.
Yeah, really long range double kiss on us, wasn't it? Just a little bit lucky that the white didn't pot in the middle.
30 seconds.
So Colette again opts to play safe. She doesn't like having a balls, and that option in there, to be fair, is a good one.
Lovely.
It's going to be tough to get out of this.
I don't know if she can see that red.
Time out, please.
I don't think she can, but just getting the ref to have a look for her.
Call, time running.
That looks to me like a snooker. It looks like a difficult one to get out of as well.
Very.
Only really play one ball, and even that isn't easy because you have to play it with side.
It's a cracking shot. Look at that.
It's a really clever shot that from Colette.
30 seconds.
And just a reminder, we will run out of time here on the live coverage on Free Sports. If you do want to see the remaining conclusion of this ladies' final, it will be live on the IPA Pool YouTube channel, so you can follow the action there as we crown the winner. And there was just no out there really for Michelle. Goes in off, and
really
this could
unlucky.
be the opening. This was could be the end of the safety battle here.
Time running.
The opening that Colette's been looking for. Frustration for Michelle, but that really was all she was hoping for, a double jaw.
Yeah, there was
Which
nothing else she had, I don't think.
It's really, really tough. Okay, that will just about do us for our coverage on Free Sport. Do join us over on the IPA Pool YouTube channel to see the finale of this ladies' final. And don't forget the highlights of this final and all the other doubles and senior finals will be available on Free Sports very soon. Following us, here is some NHL action. Tampa Bay Lightning taking on the LA Kings. From everyone here in Bradford, it's a very good night. Well, welcome back if you just made the switch over from Free Sports to YouTube. Ladies' final between Michelle Rooney and Colette Henriksen. And this has been a very, very tight frame. First one was tight. This one has been even closer. Very tactical battle, which Colette looks like she's won a great snooker played by
30 seconds.
the reigning world champ. Michelle had absolutely no way out of it. Went in off. And it's just opened the door here for Colette to, hopefully from her perspective, tidy this one up, and it looks like she's on her way to doing so. Stephen Jameson here alongside Deb Birchall on the commentary duty.
Hello.
Yeah, we've enjoyed this fight. It's been a very, very different final to the one we thought we were going to get after we saw the first set.
Yeah, the first set was very sort of attacking, both players clearing up very quickly from their own breaks and the opposition player break. And then it's just gone, as soon as we got onto this table, it got a bit more nervy and a bit more tense and a few mistakes popping in.
Do you think it was the change of environment that caused that?
It's hard to say, it really is, but Michelle started strongly in that second set, and then there's just been a few mistakes on both sides, possibly, yes. The fact that obviously Colette's trying to retain the title is one thing, Michelle being, you know, not being used to the TV either, the sort of stream kind of side of things. Maybe another reason.
Goes for the double.
Yeah,
Doesn't get it.
She couldn't get on the black comfortably and thought that would be the best way. Still covered the bag though, so it's kind of quite safe for that red down the right hand side.
Yeah, and she'll be aware here. Well, Colette, that Michelle really has to play a good shot here to keep herself in the frame.
She'll probably be looking at a snooker here. What on the left of the two reds on the left hand side of the table, to break them out and to leave her just sat behind it.
It's a risky game though, because if she doesn't get it, the ball is over the pocket, of course. Has to get this absolutely spot on. Even then it might not be enough.
Is that going to pop? No.
Oh, it might have just made it even more difficult. That's the apology. Thought
She
that
was
might.
worried. She was definitely worried as it was going down the table.
Well, the thing is that's just made it so much more difficult to hit now, because I think the only way Colette can hit this is an up and down.
I'm sure she'll hit it, but getting on the black to pot that is, if she pots a yellow. I mean, if she pots a yellow, it's going to be difficult to pot.
Yeah, it's next to impossible. What can Colette do from here?
Oh, she's at the red.
Well, this tight tactical frame that we thought was just about to be over is...
Again, twists and turns. It's something that hasn't happened for either of these players. And now it's sort of, yeah, twist, turn all the way.
Well, Michelle surely has to shift this red with the yellow with her first shot here.
Definitely should be looking to pot that.
And she's just looking for good reds here, because she don't want them to get in each other's way. So she's just taking a look at every angle, making sure she's got it covered.
The bottom one, you just clip into the yellow, hopefully, and that should just pop it in. Even if you hit them at pace, and just make sure you land on another red, just to clear that pocket. That's fine.
Yeah, nicely played.
Normally, I wouldn't say Michelle would miss these. They're very open, very Michelle. That is exactly what she's good at straight away. These should be gone. She'll take a little time doing it. She likes to be precise, but these should be gone.
Yeah, no real problem balls here. 6 on the table. Don't think they'll be around for much longer.
If she gets this, it'll just make her feel a lot better, a bit more steadied in this set, because that first game was so sort of scrappy. I think this will calm her down a bit.
Just getting in from your Saturday night out, you thought you'd check out the pool. You've arrived at a good time. This is going to be a very close finish. You have missed, however, a really wonderful day on the TV table here. Just been over on our coverage on Free Sports, and we had 2 fantastic semi-finals and, well, grandstand final in the men's competition between Simon Ward and Ben Davies.
Superb nerve-jangling final, that.
Oh, it went back and forth and back and forth
was
and
amazing.
back and forth, all the way through to the deciding set. And of course, naturally, it had to go to a deciding frame as well. And even then, it was a nerve jangler. Both players had time at the table. Ben Davies with brilliant clearance to crown himself the IPA World Champion. It'll be a good weekend for Wales, especially if you consider the small matter of the rugby tomorrow. It could be a really good weekend. A lovely shot there from Michelle, and these two should take care of themselves.
Just be looking to pot that, the red in the top corner, and then bring the white down towards the other one, roll them in. Easy for us.
Yeah, easy for us to say from here.
I've never lost a game sat here.
Should be nice and simple. Black will. I don't think black's actually moved the entire frame, you know.
No.
Considering the amount of time we've been on this frame, and it has been a while, black hasn't moved a muscle from its spot.
There are a couple of ways to play this shot. I like to just literally just drop it in dead weight. Some people like to swing it around 2 cushions. Depends on what she prefers. I think she's swinging it in.
That's left itself perfect. And there we go. That takes the victory in the frame for Michelle Rooney. Smile on the face. And she ties things up.
That'll make her feel better, definitely.
1-1 now in this deciding set. And still very, very close, isn't it?
Very close. If you look at the total frames won at the bottom there, 5-4, it is that close. It's so, you know, in set scores it's so different.
Yeah, Colette has 4 more to add from the very first set of the match.
Oh yes.
There we go.
There we go. It's still close.
It's still close, yeah. And
Let's see the other way around.
And you just see there, whilst we're all level, Colette has won quite nicely.
The missed pot stats just stand out for me. Still 6 each is uncharacteristic again.
Yeah, very unlike both players.
They're so very clinical, both of them, when they're playing matches. It's very difficult for them to play each other, though. They're so close, and obviously teammates, partners, it's very difficult.
Yeah, I can only imagine one subject around the dinner table for the next couple of weeks.
Third frame.
Can't believe that safety you played.
Yeah. How did you get out of that?
moving
Yeah.
snooker.
Can you imagine the arguments?
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting household, put it that way.
Just not happy with the rack there. Something not touching, maybe.
Use the racket to set these up just perfectly.
Time running.
And Colette's going to return to her corner.
Michelle.
She's messed around a little bit with her preference here, hasn't she? Throughout this.
Yeah, Michelle has. Yeah, she's going back to the cut. I think to the side. Whether or not it's a good time, I don't know. It's been very changeable, the break. It's not worked every time. Each time she's moved it. So.
And what should you do now for a break and dish, just to break things up?
She would love that.
So it's easy to sort of watch this and forget about the
There's red.
the sort of mental strain that a really technical final like this. They've already played a lot this week, of course.
Oh yeah.
And after a really zippy first set, it's really got bogged down in this last set and a bit. And both players would just love clean set of balls just to knock in and just dust away the cobwebs on us.
Definitely.
So Michelle at the table.
These yellows look quite nice.
Yeah, only one which is, I think, could be an issue, which is on the right cushion. The rest on the left should follow each other quite nicely. Just going to plot her route. Going to use a pull shot clock. Drops that one in, and I think she'll look to get rid of one on the cushion quite early here by the looks of this.
I think she'll be slightly concerned about the yellow on the left hand side of the table nearest the cushion, but not majorly so, but just slightly. Just planning that route to get around to it.
Yeah, she'd have liked a yellow maybe a little bit closer to it, just to help the process of getting on it.
She might want to try and get behind it, sort of down the cushion for her last ball, so the black just rolls into the middle. But doing that from there is a bit. There's a lot to do just yet.
If she was dead straight on this, she could potentially look at a bit of a run through, but I don't think she is.
I don't think she's trying to get on the one on the left cushion now. I think she was trying to maybe leave it a little bit lower so she could just lift the white above the yellow into the right centre to drop this one down into the left corner.
Seconds.
30 seconds, the call from the referee. Oh. Well, she wouldn't have been expecting to miss that. That's uncharacteristic in the extreme.
Definitely not.
She may be a little bit worried about kissing the black there.
I think she was just trying to get on that yellow on that side cushion. I think that was the problem. And she's concentrating on that so much that she didn't want to go too far and miss the yellow.
And Colette here, all of a sudden this looks very inviting. It did look well set up for Michelle, but now that a couple of yellows have moved out of the way, the table looks very open here for Colette. And if she can make no mistakes, hasten to add, it should look a fairly routine finish for someone of Colette's quality here.
Definitely so.
Haven't seen the best of Colette, particularly in these last couple of sets. Or the last set, I should say.
Yeah, she struggled a little. She's missed a couple of pots, sacrificed that position really, but I can't see her missing these this time. Don't want to bring commentators' curse in on it. That seems to be happening at the moment.
Been fairly lucky actually this week on that.
I can always start a new trend, it's fine.
Well, this will please her because it means she can now just play at the top of the table. The one over the pocket looks like a pretty nice start. But again, understandable just to take her time on this one. Mistakes have started to creep in to both players' games, and she'll want to eliminate any possibility of any more.
Let's just roll it through and then take the red in the middle, drop down for the black in the same middle.
I think she looks a little bit straight on this, which she'll be frustrated with. It might just make the pot a little bit more difficult.
Play with the left hand side maybe.
I'm just going to play it dead weight. It's still a fairly routine red here, but we just want to hold the white up a touch. Plays it very soft and very well.
Thought she was queuing. She's not queuing too bad.
Yeah, nice to cues in between the yellows. That will do it. Nicely done from Henriksen there. I know it's above her cheeks, the raise of the eyebrows. I think she just feels like she's having to work very hard to win frames, which is a strange feeling, I think, if you Colette Henriksen.
Yes, definitely so. She will just generally every time she goes to the table, you just know that she's probably going to get rid of all the balls, and it's yeah, she's very difficult to play, and they're both just not playing as well as they normally do. There's just the odd little miss, the odd little mistake, and it is costing them the frames.
When you take a look at those frame times, the first one, as you mentioned, whipped away, no dramas whatsoever. Both players playing pretty well. Michelle didn't really have too many chances. 24 minutes, 5 frames. See you later. Second frame got a bit bogged down in a couple, and again in this final set, we've already been playing 40 minutes just for 3 frames, and that was the quickest one of the lot so far. And Colette will be hoping now 2 frames away from retaining the world title. That she can just find a little bit of rhythm.
Fourth frame, Colette to break, leaving 2 frames to 1. Time running.
So it's Colette to break. Well, she got into that all right, and she's well. I don't think she can believe she's come up dry there. Oof. A real eye roll there from Colette. Struck that beautifully, and yeah, she's in disbelief that not a single ball's gone down.
I don't really want to say she's not going to miss these, but these yellows look very inviting. She just needs to be able to drop on this one at the bottom.
30 seconds.
She'll just take her time, Michelle, and just plan exactly what she's going to do. She may have to use an extension if she remembers. She's not used to doing that.
You can really stretch the shot clock out. Drops that one in. Eyes on the white ball.
Is she on that yellow? I'm not sure.
I think she should be okay. She's having a really good look at it.
Her face is
Close,
telling me
I
she's
think.
not. Her face is
Yeah.
telling me she's not.
Oh. 30 seconds.
You can see there just how tight it is. I don't think she can see potting angle. I think that's the... Definitely she's playing another shot. Up into the middle looks like the way.
Oh,
just
has missed about 4 pots into that middle bag now.
She does not like that middle pocket, does she?
No, it's very unusual. She's not.
Colette's certainly enjoying it.
Yeah, I can't quite believe what I'm seeing, to be honest. Literally, that's 4 pots in that middle.
I don't know what Colette's done to that pocket.
She's not happy about that.
Some kind of voodoo magic is keeping Michelle out of it.
That's so unusual, it really is. The standard of her play to miss into that bag 4 times is unheard of.
Yeah, nicely played from Colette here. She's got a bit of an issue. There's 2 reds on the bottom cushion are really difficult.
I think she'll be looking to plant them now, definitely. She's going off.
Doesn't quite go.
Nearly. Thought she was in off then.
Well, she's actually gone all right there because it's not the yellow that was over the pocket safe. So it could have been worse. It was a difficult shot, this, especially at the pace she played it.
Oh, just hanging.
Starting now to subscribe to the theory that Colette's done something to that middle pocket.
Yeah, it does, yeah. That middle pocket's definitely not on Michelle Rooney's side. She definitely can't see the one down here because she's jawed on it.
She may be thinking about swerving out of it.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think she can see the one at the top. I can't tell that either really at the moment. I think she can see that top one, definitely.
She might just be able to squeeze down into the bottom left as we look at it.
It's really hard to see from here.
Yeah, I think we're just about to get a camera angle on it.
Oh.
30 seconds.
I definitely think you can take the one at the top, but not down the bottom.
I think that's what Michelle is realising. She's taken her extension. She's already taken over a minute on this one. And
I hope she realises that, because it's difficult when you're not used to the extension. Oh,
And it doesn't quite drop. She waited, she was down at the table, waited for the drop, and it just wouldn't come. It really just shows how tough these pockets are, doesn't it?
I am actually shocked at, just the amount of pots that they're both missing. I can't believe that's not gone in, to be fair.
I mean, that is halfway in the pocket, isn't it? Remarkable. Well, Colette's back at the table, and
She's taken that nicely.
she has, yeah. And actually, now that she had the planned attempt to knock that ball over the corner pocket, it actually doesn't look too bad a table now
No.
for her. Now that that awkward one from the cluster is gone, it actually looks pretty okay here for Colette. You'd make a favourite to go one away.
Did you want to try and land on this lower one?
Yeah, this is the shot, isn't it?
Yeah.
This one goes here. She's going to be red hot favourite to clean up the rest.
I think she's going to want to possibly try and bounce off the bottom cushion to come back to the top, well, to the middle, sorry, to get rid of those two reds and then back down to that one in the corner, just for position's sake, really.
Yeah, just for the black at the end.
Yeah. Depends how she's feeling, really.
It's there.
Yeah.
And that status of red hot favourite still stands, but she's not left herself nice on these two reds.
She would like to have been a little higher.
Yeah, that yellow actually in the ball carrier might make this a little tricky in terms of getting in and out off that top cushion. This is a shot. She wanted here to be not even by much, maybe just even another inch there would have made a big difference. There's the shot.
30 seconds.
In and out.
Just
There's a
straight
lot
down.
aside. I think she's alright. It's a good shot. Potted the yellow over the pocket as well, which was her insurance policy. It's nicely played actually from Colette, really good.
Lovely each side there.
She's left herself absolutely perfect. A little bit of angle to get off the cushion as well. It should be routine here for Colette Henriksen. She should move to one frame away from retaining a world title. There it goes.
The middle back's her friend.
It certainly is. And you just see there, I think Colette's certainly playing with a lot more rhythm than Michelle at the moment. Last couple of frames when she's had the chance to clean, she has taken it.
That's right. That's what you're used to from Colette. She does that all the time. Every time you play her, she does that.
So I'm fairly bitter about that.
No, I don't mean that in a negative way. She's just absolutely amazing. And Michelle, they're both amazing players. And I am just, happy they're in this final and happy, they're getting this chance to win the title. It is just so the amount of pots they've missed. Michelle will be kicking herself for what she's missed so far in this set, and if Colette does run out in this set now, she's going to be quite devastated that she's missed quite a few balls.
I mean, you have to make Colette red hot favourite here, just one frame away, and seems to be playing better as well at this point in time. It's going to take a big comeback from Michelle, really. It will be Michelle's break, I think. It is, and if she can get a ball in and just really work her way through, she
can get a nice breaking dish now, and then Colette maybe has
nice,
and then it's what happened in kind of the first set that we didn't see, unfortunately, but that's kind of what happened in the first set. There was dry break dish, kind of a bit both ways. So if we do a bit of that, then as long as Colette doesn't win one, she'll be fine.
So Michelle Marie with back to the wall with an important break here. And that's going to come out dry. And that's somehow going to come out dry as well.
I'm not a fan of the cut break, personally. I know it can work for some people, but I just think it always moves. It seems to move all the balls to one side of the table, as you can see there. It does seem to push them all one way.
What's your shot here if you Colette? Are you looking at the yellows into the bottom corner?
3-ball plant, I think.
Looks that way. I think she can just squeeze through to it.
30 seconds.
I don't know if she can see it. I don't know if she can see enough of it, I'm not sure.
Well, there's the plant. The plant's actually the easy bit. It's whether she can see that potting angle.
I'm sure she'll be able to bend it a bit to see it.
There it goes. And you'd have to make Colette red hot favourite here to win the match. It's not going to be easy. There's a lot of work still to do, but at the table with a few balls over the pocket, you'd have to back her.
This is where she's really clinical. She just literally, at the end of a match, she will just clear, and it'll be wow. It'll be a real clear. I mean, I think she's possibly even looking at the double with the yellow, because she's got the bag. It's not a worry. She got it.
There it goes, and that was actually her most difficult ball, and that's dispatched. It was a relatively low risk shot there.
She definitely knows how to turn the screw when you're losing in the last set. She definitely knows how to finish it off. And it's always a really massive finish. I've been there. Does that sound bitter?
I think she's actually trying the plant here. Or is she
no, she can cut that. She can cut that.
It goes off. My apologies. It does go underneath the red. There we go. Camera angle's a bit deceptive there. That's nicely played from Colette.
I've been in a position playing Colette where I was 4-0 down, came back to 4-all, and she broke and dished me to win 5-4. So I know exactly what she does in these positions, and
yeah, she'll do that.
She does that, and she just does it regularly. It's amazing to watch.
She just stuck on that red a little bit there, which makes the next shot awkward.
I don't know if the black goes now into that centre. She's just had a look at that. I can't tell from here.
Yeah, it's going to be close. Yeah, this yellow is not too bad. You can just cue around it rather than over it, which is useful. And it goes. The black now could be an issue, though.
She's having another look at it again.
If that black goes, then she's 3 fairly simple shots away here, but I'm just not sure it does. It's going to be so close.
Oh.
It's tough to see from there, but I don't think that does.
It may sneak in at dead weight. That's what she'll be thinking. Does it go up the top? I don't know if it goes up the top either. Oh, that may just drop in that.
It is so close.
It would be dead weight, and it is something that Colette is very good at. Yeah, she'll be doing that.
Has to get a good position on it. Position is so key here. Bad positioning.
She'll want to be straight behind it so she can see straight down that pocket. Exactly where that black's going. It's going to be a bit difficult.
She'll have to absolutely feather it. Anything more, it's just staying out. It's not the angle she wanted on this one. Might even just try and run it all the way through round 2.
Yeah, there she goes. She's just looking at that now. Takes her further away from the black, and it makes it a lot more difficult to just drop it in.
Well, let's use her extension here. This is obviously the 2 most crucial shots of Colette Henriksen's championships. Only 14 seconds after the shot clock now. She's going to go for it. Big shot this. Just screws back. Whether she cuts this in.
No,
It's an outrageous shot. I'm wondering if she's looking down the cushion.
I don't think she'll cut it in.
Does it go towards that top pocket?
She's looking top right.
That would be a champagne way to end.
She is, you know. She's looking top right.
Well, this would be some way to retain your world title. Colette
She missed it
Henriksen
by a
is
long way.
wide.
And a foul.
Well.
On 3 shots.
So Michelle Rooney has one chance to get a reprieve.
Yeah, Colette just gritting her teeth there.
It was a really, really difficult shot.
Very difficult, yeah.
It would have been a difficult shot wherever she'd left the white ball, but as soon as she was straight on that yellow at the bottom cushion, it really did make her life very difficult.
Caused all those problems, didn't it? It's just about Michelle now holding her composure, making sure she gets these down, taking them out, taking another frame, and then
She knows there's no margin for error. The black's now pretty open. That will go from pretty much anywhere on the table. Oh,
that middle bag again.
That's not the shot she wanted to play. And she does get it. She did have a free shot. Don't forget, Colette did foul, but that middle pocket is really not
It's
Michelle's
crippling at that middle bag. It really is not happy with her, is it? For some reason, I don't know what is going on with that bag.
I think if she misses
I think she's going for safety. Yeah, I thought so.
the one over it, then
That's a great shot. That's the only shot she had, really. She couldn't really go for it from there.
yeah.
She must feel a bit of a knock of confidence with that. Keep missing into that bag.
Yeah, and, well, I think the real test of this theory will come. If she misses that red into it, then I think she really is cursed.
Well, what worries me is she going to get another shot? Now, people might not say that from here, but Colette is so good at hitting balls out of snookers, and if she catches it into that red, that black, and it goes into that top corner...
It wasn't far away, was it?
It worried me. I thought she might pot it. I've seen her do that before as well. She's a superb snooker escapist.
Yeah, it was a decent attempt. Really wasn't far off that far corner. Michelle gets a second chance.
She needs to take this, or she could get the white back in the similar position she was in earlier after a couple of shots to snooker Colette. But I'd rather just get rid of the balls. I wouldn't like to leave her a shot, to be honest. Even though it's difficult, you just don't like to let your opponent back at the table if you don't have to.
That one drops.
She's just going to want to make sure of every ball now.
Just wonder there in the background, Colette's feeling a bit peckish. The chalk in the mouth. It is very late, of course, here in Bradford. The factors of fatigue and tiredness will certainly come into it. Don't rule out hunger, although I don't think Colette's taken on the chalk.
That one down that left cushion is
Well, that's the shot, isn't
tricky.
it?
Yeah,
The thing is depending on where if she leaves it easier for herself, and she misses it, the black then back reversed is going to be pretty simple for Colette. So she'll be wary actually of leaving it easier for herself, if that makes sense.
Yeah. She might try and get onto it now, then she can drop it into this corner without doing anything, and then drop the one into the right middle, and then she's left herself on the one at the bottom to get onto the black. But it's not an easy finish. That's a great shot. I think she tries to try and move it, you know.
I think you could be right, and I think we might be perhaps seeing a safety here, depending on where she's left the white ball. just jawed it. I don't think she'd been too close to moving it, even without coming
I think
up.
luckily she's left herself on the one in the middle, and she can come off 2 cushions like she's pointing there with a cue to come down and roll it in, which even leaves you on the one in the right corner. So is this a better position than she could have been anyway, maybe?
Yeah, quite.
30 seconds.
This pocket does
This
not
middle-
be Michelle's
I was gonna
friend.
say,
Even the
this middle bag.
simplest of, this is the simplest of shots for Michelle.
She's got to be worried about it. I would be.
A player of
I'm
her
sure.
ability, but it will just be in the back of her mind. A little bit closer to the front. She wants to make sure. Does go. Where's the white ball? It's not the angle I don't think she was after. She might.
She's been quite fortunate there to land there,
Yeah, I think she could screw back.
but she's going to have to leave that one down the rail to the last ball to get on the black. And if you force them down the rail, they don't take.
These pockets are difficult. Any pace down the cushion, and it really is difficult. And she'll want to be as close to the black as possible, of course.
That is perfect. You
great
couldn't have
shot.
wanted that any better. There's lots and lots of pressure on this.
Now, the way that this is set up, Michelle knows that she's essentially got exactly the same shot now as Colette. Where that white ball ends up is where the next player will take the shot. Michelle will just be praying it is her and not Colette Henriksen. Massive pressure shot. Michelle needs it to stay in the match. It's really well played. It's not an easy shot, of course.
She's done well to get it back to there, to be honest, and get the pot as well. This is not easy at all.
Yeah, she played it as quickly as I think she dared to get the white ball as close to the black as possible.
She'll take her time over this. She won't rush this black.
It's a really good shot. This is difficult. Needs this to stay in it.
30 seconds.
And it's
She's missed
wide.
it.
Is she going to leave it? There's an option for Colette here. It's not easy, but it's on.
I'm surprised she played it with screw. I thought she would just roll it in. I think the screw is what made her miss it. It was so pacey. I just thought she might just drop it dead weight.
We did see an example of that earlier on. Players do strange things under pressure. Well, Colette Henriksen wants this for the match and for the championship.
She's missed it by her way.
And it's not even
Wow.
close. And she's going to leave it for Michelle.
This is unheard of.
And I don't think Michelle's going to miss this one. Doesn't even want to take her time over it. Straight down onto it to stay in the match. It's there. Well. What a finish to that frame. It's
Unbelievable.
3-2.
I can't believe Colette just missed that, to be honest. For the match, I've never seen her miss a ball like that.
Well, quite incredible.
That's
Quite incredible.
just brought Michelle straight back into it at 3-2 down now. But, you know, I think it's Colette's break now, isn't it, as well? It's all on this break.
Sixth frame, collect break, leaving 3 frames to 2. Time running.
Oh, and in off the break. That's not what Colette wanted.
Definitely not. And those balls are in the open. Are straight in as well. Again, she did that screwing in the middle bag. She would not have wanted that. She would have really tried to open those up and try and really go for it just to get that finish. And that's why she's put extra power into it and it's gone straight and off.
And these balls do look very inviting here for Michelle. And how much of a confidence boost will it be for her to get that frame on,
Oh, it'd be
eventually on the board?
massive. This would be massive. If she cleared these now, which is, you know, what she's best at, then she would have a
30
break
seconds.
and possibly a finish to win the world title.
She's just making a decision here because this is a key shot. Obviously, this is her free shot, so she wants to make this right. Now, what's the thinking behind that?
I think she's moved it out of the way to take reds.
So if she's red, which are her problem areas?
The one next to the yellow there, that's it. It's not a massive problem. She can get on it into the middle bag. But it's definitely a problem area. The others are wide open. You won't want to take yellows at this stage. I'm sure she just cleared that just to get it out of the way, to leave that yellow stranded on the top cushion in case. But I don't think she's thinking in case. I think she's thinking, I'm getting rid of these reds.
Yeah, it opens up that pocket for the one on the balk line as well. Should she need it?
I think she might just drop down onto the one on the bottom cushion, but then there's one into the right middle that I'm concerned about. It's
not like that right middle pocket.
no, it's going to be, it may be a factor. She's looking at it already.
Yeah, this one here is the problem ball, just because it's right next to the problem pocket. She's really struggled with this all game.
I don't think she's got the angle to get on it. I don't think she's taking it now, actually.
See there, even what looks like a fairly straightforward shot, she just having second thoughts about it, and that's not too surprising given her record in this pocket. But she's down to the table with a bit of purpose here.
Oh,
And that one drops, and
I'm surprised she didn't give herself a clap then. I just wanted her to pot it so bad.
there's a replay of that one. It, as we mentioned, it's a dead straightforward pop, but just with the record she's had in that pocket, there's no way it wasn't playing on her mind.
No. That red near that yellow is now looking a bit like it might be a problem, but it shouldn't be. She should just screw this one into the top right hand corner, into there and there. She'll play this one into the right hand corner with a bit of screw and come back into the corner, and then take the
30 seconds.
red in the middle of the three to the top left hand pocket to leave the awkward one near the yellow in the middle left.
Yeah, it's there.
She's definitely going to need to roll it through just to leave an angle so she can come down later on.
It's just having a little bit of debate of the angle here. Just needs to make sure this is right.
So she just wants to be just there, just to drop it in to take the white down to the bottom cushion.
Do we have top eight?
Seconds.
So the shot's pretty simple, into the top left. She needs to leave herself in a good position for this red. And I think she's got it. It might be a little difficult.
No, she's alright. She looks happy with it.
She looks relieved, more happy.
Yeah.
Not sure happy is the adjective I'd go for there.
But she wasn't miserable about it, so that means he's happy.
It's been a stressful final, this, for Michelle.
That's a good shot.
This looks pretty straightforward, and the confidence this will give her. It's a simple enough shot.
So just drop it off. Yep.
Just to come back out. Doesn't need to do an awful lot with the white. A little bit aside just to hold it.
She would like to come out a bit more. I'm wondering now if she might refuse the middle and take it in the top just after what's been happening with the middles. This is key.
It's an important shot. This, you just see, yeah, just didn't get enough on it really.
She would like to have been straight, wouldn't she?
She wanted to be somewhere around about here, just to make that easy into the middle. But this is now far from easy.
30 seconds.
I think she may go in the top. She does like her long pots. Something's distracted her again, I think. I don't know what.
It is blowing a gale here in Bradford.
No, she's changing her mind to the middle, I'm sure. No, she's not comfortable. I think the middles will definitely be playing. I think she's had an extension there as well. No, she's going for the
Crucial shot.
middle again, I think.
To stay in the final.
30 seconds.
On top. Oh, what a
Beautiful
shot.
shot.
That was fantastic.
And we do go the distance.
Cheeky little wink.
Little wink to Colette and these two, who of course know each other so well, are going the distance in a World Championship final.
I'm really pleased about that because they've both played so well. I think it deserves to go the distance. Loser does the pots.
For how long?
About a year till the next time.
Yeah, till next year in Bradford. Yeah, I think
that's fair.
Yeah, I think that's certainly what the winner will suggest. Whether the loser accepts.
Yeah. That's a
Lovely
great
shot of
camera.
those two, actually.
Yeah.
Just eyeing each other up.
I think Michelle just doing a bit of a Dennis Taylor wiggle with a finger there. Obviously, the Irish, Irish background.
Oh, this is a really big final frame.
7th and final frame. Make it spray. 3 frames. 3 frames off.
And it's Michelle to break.
Is this break going to give her the clearance she desires so badly?
Well, we mentioned at the start of the last frame, all she'd have wanted was a good clean finish, a good clean up, and that's exactly what she got. She was a wreck in the early frames of this set. Couldn't concentrate, looked very uneasy whenever she came to the table. Now the smiles on the face, confidence is
relaxed.
back.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Yeah, if she can just get a good break now and a ball, it's anybody's.
30 seconds.
Fires into that second ball. Has she got one?
No.
No, she has not. And these look inviting, must be said. Smile on the face. She knows there's a good chance that might well be a last shot.
Again, I don't know if I'd have cut broke. Again, she's still not getting all the success with that.
Well, what's Colette's decision making going to be here? What would you rather be in this scenario?
It depends if you can see that yellow in the middle. That's an easy starter. That's one that she can get on and get position
30
from.
seconds.
May even play the plant actually. Is she looking at the plant? Yes, she
Yes,
is.
indeed. It's a good shot.
Yeah, they are so there for her.
This is now a very, very dangerous situation.
Yeah, this is definitely Colette special. This is just straight in, all gone, and that's it. And you're standing there dazed. And I feel for Michelle at this moment in time because all that's costing her at that moment is that break.
The only issue potentially for
She's going to land on. Yeah, she can take the one in the middle and land on the
is
other
that one.
Yeah.
But she'll be looking here
30
to
seconds.
play as this one in the middle, move herself up the table
Yeah.
to give herself an option, either this one at the far end or even the one back into the middle pocket.
I think she'll leave the one on the bottom cushion to the last ball just to get take the black in the middle. She's just going to want to get these two at the top in and then leave an angle on the middle just to get on that one going towards the left hand corner to land on the one on the bottom cushion last.
Yeah, she'll want to play this one into the middle and then move the cue ball down into that area there.
Yeah.
That could well be the crucial positional shot. And if she can get herself down into this area here, off that yellow, she's really in business.
Oh, she left herself queuing over that red.
Yeah, this isn't easy now.
That's awkward. She knows it.
Yeah, little wry smile from Colette. It's never easy. Never going to be easy in the last frame of a championship.
Oh, she got into it enough, did she?
Just stuck to that red.
Yeah, I'm looking at this. She's probably going to kiss that red, definitely. If she can slip past it, it'd be brilliant, but I don't know if she can.
Yeah, it's a tough one, isn't it? She's got to be careful as well, not to forget about the pot, because this isn't the easiest cut.
Oh, she can get a cue through, that's good.
Where's the white ball end up? That's the crucial thing here. Has to pot it, but then where's the white? Pot's good. She does kiss the reds. I think she looks alright.
She's going to have to try and screw into the yellow on the bottom cushion. If she can't hold it, she's going to have to screw into it. And it's where it lands that determines if she wins this tournament.
Yeah, this is going to be the deciding shot, you feel.
30 seconds.
She does nudge the yellow. She's not on it. Or is she?
That is difficult, and oh dear.
She's shaking her head.
She just hit it a little pacey. Any less pace, it would have been a rolling. I think she may be able to pot it, knowing Colette, but where the white's going.
It's a little bit of a hit and hope, this. I think her hope is that one of the reds acts as blockers, and she somehow ends up on the black. I don't think there's a way she can plot her way through.
As you can see there, she's probably going to try and hold it on the red closest to this cushion on the right hand side, and then take the black into the left middle. That's if she pots it. It's not an easy pot by any standards.
It's a very, very thin cut. She's almost relying on kissing the red here, otherwise the white could go absolutely anywhere.
Even if she just kisses the red, the white might end up flying up the table.
Tough.
Is there
tough
is there a treble? I've just think
Time bar.
there's not a treble, is there? She's timed out. Oh my word. She's timed out.
Well, that's incredible.
Oh no. Oh.
Of all the times, that is... I mean, you can't say... It's just a bit careless from Colette. She did have an extension to use.
That's very careless.
But it's the same as any other foul. It's a free shot and a visit. Wow, that's incredible, isn't it? In the last frame of a World Championship final.
Wow.
And
30 seconds.
ironically, Michelle looks pretty good for her real problem ball, where Colette's left her.
I think Michelle's a bit shocked actually at what's happened, and I think it's gonna, I wonder how she's gonna feel about that and how,
Well, the
how
thing
she gets things out.
is, as a player, they get the shout at 30 seconds from the referee, and then another beep, I think, at 10 seconds. Am I right in saying?
I don't know if they do that in this tournament. I think they do the shout at 30, and then it just runs out. I don't know if there's a 10. I'm not sure. I haven't heard it myself. But yeah, they actually got an extension. If she wanted to use it, she could do, and there's another minute there for her.
I think Colette's just having a laugh there because Michelle's just used her extension. I think Colette's just saying, well, why didn't I think
do
of
that?
that?
Yep.
That probably was a good idea. She's just going to look to move this yellow, I think, here, Michelle, with her free shot, which isn't a bad idea because the reds...
Oh, what's she done with the white?
In the middle
Oof,
would have all been blocked by that. It isn't the easiest next shot, but it's a reasonably decent setup shot, actually, to move that yellow safe.
Yeah, it's a great shot to put that yellow safe. It's one of the best shots I've learned since playing black ball, is to put that ball safe with your first visit of your free visit.
And also it really frees up those three reds in a line as well. And she's going to play a snooker.
I don't blame her.
This isn't an easy one to get out of either,
Not at all.
because those three reds are going to act as blockers. Can you?
I don't know if you can get through the side. Maybe.
Top, please, eh? She might just be looking to play it like that.
I think that's the only shot she's got.
30 seconds.
Playing with a bit of side.
Oh, she's hit the red. Oh,
Where's
the
the
black going?
Oh, it was close.
Oh, blimey.
I think
I've
Michelle's
got nerves.
almost
I'm
signed with
nervous.
release there, because that's
wow.
not the way she'd have wanted to win the world
Not
title.
at all. It was bad enough with the shot clock, but putting the black in out of turn would have been horrible for anybody.
You can just see the reaction of the audience as well.
A few people
Exactly
like,
the same as
"Where's
us
the
in the
black
commentary box.
Michelle would... Oh. No, I can't imagine that happening. The table looks so inviting now, and you just think that she would clear these. But this pressure, this time, this, the situation she's in, it's just not that simple.
I've got 16 seconds left. She just has a little
Yeah,
look.
she knows. She's very aware of it. Yeah, very aware of it now. That's it. Just bringing the ball off, making it simple. All she has to do is very simply pot these 7 reds and the black.
Well, it is almost exhibition stuff, this. They're all set up so invitingly.
Which for Michelle normally would be no problem.
You get the sense that she could whip through these in about 90 seconds flat.
Yep.
At home, at the club, even at maybe a lesser tournament, even in the earlier rounds of this competition.
Even against me.
It just drops. Talk about pocket weight, that was taking that to the extreme. Does hold the white in a good position though.
That was a brave pot for the first one.
Just drops. Perfect weight, you have to say, actually.
I think she'd have put this in the left corner and then come round and go behind the 3 reds on the right hand side to try and take one of them to the left middle, just to make it a little easier. She might even try and flick one out, because where she's going to land now, she's going to go up the table.
Again, you can see she's using almost all of her shot clock on every occasion wants to be.
Yeah, she does take a long time on shots, just to plan and make sure, and when you're in a match without a shot clock, she does take a little time, but that is just Michelle's way, and I wonder if this speed that she's having to play may be taking a little toll, but I don't know. Just want to get as near as possible to every ball to make it easy, so you're not having to worry. She's just got to take these out clinically.
Seconds.
Makes that middle one. And she may well be looking in that furthest right red. Is that going up in her favourite pocket?
I think she'll be wanting to try and get on it into the bottom right hand corner. And I think she might be trying to do that now. Because even if she doesn't get on it, she's on the one in the left centre. Gotta watch the in off. That would be concerning me on this shot. She shouldn't go in off, but it would concern me slightly.
Pot's good.
No, nowhere near it. Fantastic.
You get the sense this is the key to the frame. I don't think she'll take the one in the left centre unless she really doesn't like the shot. This is the reason why she played it up here, to take the most difficult red on down the rail.
I mean, if she plays it with a little bit of screw, she may, if she's unconfident, which she shouldn't be, but sometimes you do play pots just to snooker, just in case you don't get it. She could possibly snooker as well, and then as she just takes the red into the same bag where the yellow is, she could possibly try and snooker and do that as well, but you just want to try and get these balls in. Yeah.
There's an easier way.
No, there isn't. It's got to be this ball.
Here we go then. This could be the key. to the entire championships for Michelle Rooney.
Oh,
it's there.
What a shot.
It wiped its feet.
Did she
but it's
snooker as
there.
well? Did she get that snooker as well? Yes, she did. I think. I don't know, but she did try and get that, I think, at the same time. That's why she just played it with a little bit of screw, just to make sure if she did miss that, Colette couldn't clear up.
That was heart in mouth stuff, that.
I really... oh, I'm a bag of nerves.
Well,
There's several ways around this. She could go off
30 seconds.
plenty of cushions, but...
which one's you going to take first?
the bottom one.
In past the yellow.
Yeah. Shot.
It's there.
She's come round. And it's on. It's on. All she has to do is drop this red in.
It couldn't be simpler. It really couldn't. And Michelle Rooney will just take her time, will just make sure. These two balls in any other scenario are unmissable. But for a World Championship title, they just take on that extra little bit of difficulty. It should be all over. Michelle Rooney, for the world title,
Yes,
has
Michelle
done it.
Rooney. Fantastic. That is fantastic and so well deserved. She's been so wanting to win this. I am so pleased for her. I really am.
A lovely moment between the two players there.
Oh.
Colette, the defending champion, doesn't retain her crown. But I think if anyone was to win the title, she's most pleased. It is Michelle Rooney. Tremendous stuff.
Amazing.
She really did have to grind that out, particularly towards the start of that final set when it looked like Colette was going to run away with it.
Yeah, Michelle's one of these players that is one of the best players you've ever seen, but she's not really won as many tournaments as Colette or the big players, and she really deserved that.
Well, there we see the stats from the majority of that game. A lot of missed pots from either side, really. It was incredibly close, incredibly tense. But at the end, it's Colette Henriksen who doesn't quite manage to retain her crown. It's Michelle Rooney who gets it right at the death. 1-4, 4-3, 4-3.
So welcome to the presentation here for the Ladies 2018 World Championships, and what a final that was between two great competitors and a superb advert for women's black ball. So first of all, a round of applause for both players please, for a superb final. First of all, can I introduce our runner-up who almost defended the title? She came so close within one frame, Colette Henriksen. And our winner, the 2018 IPA Ladies World Champion, Michelle Rooney.
Michelle, in you come. What an incredible final, the closest of matches. Talk us through your emotions.
Oh, I don't really know what to say. I just played each frame as I could play and tried to stop my heart from pounding out of my chest sometimes, but everybody I played was so good all week, and credit to them. If they had been in my position, they probably would have done the same thing.
And a really, really tough final. We expected it to be. Talk to me a little bit about your relationship with that middle pocket right there. That was not your friend this evening.
It really wasn't. I thought, oh no, not again. I got down to take the next one, and every time I hit it, it looked like it was going, and then I'd catch Snook, and I thought, oh, 4 times now, 4 times, and but I got over it in the end.
And what does it mean to you to be able to say you're a world champion?
I don't think it's sunk in yet.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for our winner, the world champion, Michelle Rooney. Let's take a little look at how she did it.